Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is one of the biggest coffee mugs I've owned, and I don't know if I've actually shown it to you guys before. Either way, it's perfect for today. I'm not quite sure where my husband and I picked these up, but we did pick up two of them. One of them is in the bedroom right now, holding some bookmarks and things. But this is the one that used to hold some of my brushes and is now available for me to drink my tea from. It is huge, huge. Anyway, a lot of tea in here. Today's tea is chocolate hazelnut mixed in with vanilla nut cream. As I've mentioned before, the chocolate teas are among some of my favorites, and I do like to mix them with other flavors: mint, salted caramel, the dragon spice. The vanilla nut cream gives the chocolate a vanilla, but also a much lighter flavor than usual, and I really enjoy it on days where it's not too cold, but where a good tea is a nice thing to have. I'm going to take my sip. Oh. I love how with the chocolate, when you add the milk and sugar, it actually tastes like a candy bar. Delicious. Oh, so good. So good. May have gone a little overboard on the sugar on that one this time. I've been cutting back on my sugar a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, today we are going to be getting into this month's play. And as you'll note in the title of the video down below, this is my last play, and that's not because I dislike play. I actually have enjoyed play. However, I am trying to get Curlbox, and hopefully by the time I upload this video I will have it, and that's going to be $25 a month. And so my boxes are getting a little bit pricey for me, and I need to figure out ways to cut back, and I may end up having to lose another subscription somewhere down the road, just out of affordability. Plus with play has been primarily things like hair care and skin care, and if I get the Curlbox, my hair care is going to be covered, and I'm getting tons of skincare samples. I can find them. They're the easiest things to find when you're doing a hunt on the net for samples, and beyond those, I've actually been very happy with my skincare regimen. I think my skin has been looking really good and very happy with what I've been doing. So other than the few samples that I managed to pick up, I'm not looking to change too much right now. New skincare things are not that hard to come by. They seem to be the easiest things to pick up in free samples or reduced cost samples, and subscription boxes send a lot of them. So yeah, between money and the fact that I'm happy with skincare right now, it's about time to let play go. If our circumstances changes, I will probably resubscribe. It's not a bad box. I've actually really enjoyed it. But right now it's just time to just focus on a few other things. I'm really hoping that I enjoy Curlbox. If I don't, I'll cancel Curlbox and maybe I'll go back to play. We'll have to see. Anyway, so that become right up. But first we have our unfinished business with last month's box. And I do have to say, last month's box was a bit of a disappointment for me. Let's get into it. First things first, we have this micellar Sephora Easy Micellar Triple Action Cleansing Water. No. I've tried micellar water products before. I don't like how they make my skin feel. I actually feel like they don't clean when I use a cleansing pad after them. The Radiance pads, my First Day Beauty Radiance pads, they come up dirty. So I didn't even open this. I didn't try it. I'm not interested in it. This is going to go into Project Beauty Share. Just no, I didn't even try it. Another no for me was this Kiehl setting spray. I'm not sure if you watched my unbagging last month, you saw me do a spray with it at that point. It's a very wet setting spray, and it smells so bad. I mean, it's awful. And I was going to try to work with it and see if it would work for me. Unfortunately, I just couldn't bring myself to do it because it just smelled so bad. So this is also going into Project Beauty Share because no. So next we have this Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. This one had a weird wand. I'm not sure if you can see how it kind of does a twisty thing, and it looks like they kind of tried to do a curve with it, but not quite. I actually like curved wands. However, this one was just shaped so weird that it seemed easier to hit my eye with it or get the mascara someplace where it shouldn't go. It does have a nice color. It gives a longer and fuller, more natural look to the lashes. And it withstood my weepy eye, my problem eye. It actually did a really good job with that. However, it is a little clumpy. It does distribute unevenly, which may also be from the wand. I do use other wands to help with the distribution of most of my mascaras. The only one I really don't have to do that much with is my Urban Decay Perversion. But basically I use a secondary wand to get rid of the clumps and even out the distribution. So that's not really a big deal. But I really don't like the wand shape. I needed extra coats to get my lashes to where I like them. So it's a decent mascara, but it would never be a fave. I'm going to hang on to this for a little while longer, and we'll see if I come up liking it in the future. I have had products that I've tried in the past that I came up not liking in the 1 month that I tried them, and then later through using them a little more, I have liked them. I'm not seeing that happening with this one, but I'm going to give it a couple more weeks. If at that point I don't like it still, it's probably going to go to one of my kids, since anything with a wand like that, a cream type formula, can't be sanitized, so it can't go to Project Beauty Share. Next we have this Briogeo Blossom and Bloom Ginseng and Biotin Volumizing Spray. The first time I used it was when I actually unbagged it, and it seemed to do a decent job. It hasn't done a decent job since. It doesn't volumize where I like it. I have tried to spray it through my hair to get more volume at the roots, and it doesn't do that. My hair ends up looking a lot flatter when I put this in. It does seem to add some texture. It does seem to add a little bit more curl when I put it on the outside of my hair. But I don't like the way it makes my hair feel. It feels like there's kind of a, I want to say a layer, but I mean, that would be obvious because, I mean, I'm spraying something in my hair. But I don't, it's like it's crunchy and stiff and not quite, it's not a nice feeling. I'll just go with that. I actually am really disappointed because I actually like Briogeo products. I have a hair mask of theirs that I really like. But this was a disappointment. I am going to try to finish this out. I have found it occasionally useful for floofing up the ends of my hair upon occasion. There's not a whole lot left. I guess there's probably half a bottle left. It'll probably take me a while to go through that, but this is not something I would repurchase. And finally, we have the Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation. The color isn't right for me. This is in, I know I saw the color somewhere. Neutral Sand, shade 26. Apparently, I'm supposed to be more of a neutral fawn shade or something like that. However, I wouldn't buy this. This did not work as a foundation. There is almost no coverage to this. I don't think I have any right now, but I have a powder foundation from NYX that I use. I use their Hydra Touch, and that gives me coverage in the summer. This had nothing. You can kind of see it on my hand a little bit there, but not really. So as a foundation, this didn't work. However, I did find a use for it. This, even the color that's not supposed to be my color, this actually works as a touch-up powder during the day. It is mattifying, and I found that when my nose gets shiny, if I put this on, it would reduce the shine without looking powdery, without making my pores show or anything like that. So in that way, it's kind of a success. It's kind of a success. I can't talk, really. But I wouldn't buy it for that purpose. It's a little too expensive for a powder that I'm just going to use to touch up. This sample will last me a long time using it for that. But again, it's not a foundation. I will keep it. I will use it as a touch-up powder, but that's it. So last month's bag was pretty disappointing, to be honest, and I thought I would be really excited about it, especially with the Briogeo, and especially with the Briogeo. The rest of it was okay, and most of them failed. So that happens, though. Every bag, every subscription I've had has had a failure bag or box. Every single one, at least once. So with that behind us, we're ready to get started on our new box. Let's get going. So I haven't even cut the seal on this to open it. So let's get started with this. I haven't looked at any spoilers. Nothing. I haven't even looked at any, well, I've looked at a few Play versus Ipsy videos. That's been about it. So yeah, I don't even know what's in here. I don't even know what the bag looks like. I think most of the ones I looked at didn't really show off the bag, which is fine. The bags are okay. They're not some of the best things in the whole thing. I will say that I will kind of miss these Instapoints that they send in on their little pamphlet that they send to you. I don't get to use them often because I can't afford to go into the store every month. But they're kind of nice to have when you do go in the store. So that's one thing I'm going to miss. So today's thing is Insta Beauty Bucket List. Get selfie ready in a snap. On the other side, we will have our products. I'm not going to look at that right now. Oh, I got something big in here. And the bag is pretty much feels like a canvas bag. It says make it snappy. It's not really, that's not all an interesting bag. I can see why people haven't been showing it off. The bag will probably go into the Project Beauty Share. Nothing to keep. So let's reach in and grab this. There's a couple of big things in here. So let's grab one of these. First thing is Urban Decay High Shine Ultra Cushion Lip Gloss. Ooh, me like me some gloss. Wow, that's a bright pink. It's a sparkly pink. Let's pull that out of there. Maybe it doesn't want to come out. Because we all know I can't. This is in the color SPL. That is a sparkly pink. Wonder if it actually has that much color to it. Hopefully it's like a regular gloss and just has a little bit of shine and not a whole lot of color. Because wow, that's really pink. That feels kind of thick. That's more of a glittery kind of thing. Should we try it on over this purple lip of mine? Let's try it on over this purple lip of mine. I'll have to wipe down the wand when I'm done. Well, on the plus side, as I noted, there is indeed not a lot of color. It did lighten things up just a little bit. I'm going to clean up my wand because I don't want to put all that purple in there. Or maybe I do. It actually seems to add more glitter than real color. There is a bit of a pink sheen, but nothing too bad. I think, you know, that's kind of interesting. I like lip gloss. I like Urban Decay. We'll see how I like this. Whoa. It's got kind of a minty smell. And I'm feeling, you know when you have kind of a minty balm? Getting kind of that feeling. That's kind of neat. Okay, this became a lot more exciting. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's reach back in here. I got another big thing in here. Let's grab one of the little things. Ah, there's a perfume. Let's get rid of the perfume. And today's perfume is Elizabeth James Nirvana. Not going to open it, not going to smell it. Go straight to Project Beauty Share or my girls. Because as we know, I like breathing. Alrighty, let's get another small. None of these items are tiny. There's one that's small. Here we go. This is Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. So I'm assuming this is an eye cream. Doesn't say anything about how or where to use it. So I'll have to look for that online, I suppose. Feels like it's pretty full. Got a tip applicator. That's how another one of mine is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, for future reference, do not press that hard. It's just a standard white cream. That's very silky and smooth. Yeah, I wouldn't need much of that. This is one of those where I can use a little dot. I had a small sample of the Clinique Pep Start. Got it at least a couple months ago. Still using it. The one sample. It's almost gone. Still using it. This looks like it might do the same kind of thing where I could use it over a long period of time. Just a little sample. I do like Kiehl's. There's a mask of theirs that I want to replace. It feels just a touch on the greasy side, but that could be the fact that I put too much on my hand. We'll let that kind of absorb a bit and see what happens. Reaching back in. Okay, this big one really wants me to get this. So let's get this. This is Fight Wrinkles While You Sleep. Dr. Dennis Gross Freulich and Retinol Wrinkle Recovery Peel. Needs my scissors to open the little thing. So it's just an envelope. Feels like it might be a sheet mask. And there's two of them. Might be. Not sure. So there's two of them in here. That's pretty cool. Nice when they give you more than one application. Doesn't really tell you how to use it. Looking for directions. For optimal results, use 2 to 3 times a week in the PM. Thoroughly massage treatment pad onto clean, dry skin. If sensitivity occurs, reduce frequency or use until skin adjusts. That's kind of scary. So it is some kind of pad, and apparently you rub the pad all over your face at night. That's going to be interesting to try. So, and I'm always up for new treatments. I'm getting to the point where, you know, fighting the wrinkles might be a good thing. Kind of. I need to pick a box. Okay, we'll just pick this box. And not happy with this. Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfector. Oh, wait a minute. Glowing skin with tint. Skin tint with sunscreen. It's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a lipstick. It is something else entirely. It is a primer? Glowing skin tint with sunscreen. So I'm assuming that it is kind of a primer. Well, that's interesting. It is tinted. I hope it doesn't... Yeah, that stuff absorbed in and my skin is really soft. I hope it's not a tint... They said you will be closed. A tint that really shows up on your skin. Because I'm not sure if that color would really work for my skin tone. But it might. It's a little on the orange side. lost the lid. We'll have to get the lid in a minute. But there it is. It does blend out. Oh, ooh. Yeah, it's a little on the orange side. You can see it. It's a little on the orange side. Well, we'll give it a shot and see where we go from there. Maybe under a foundation, it won't show as much. I'm not orange, folks. Not thrilled with orange. All right, we got one more thing in our bag. Let's grab it. So far, the bag has been interesting. Not thrilling, but interesting. And in here we have Purity Made Simple Moisturizer. Ultralight Moisturizer. I have tried some of their other moisturizers and have liked them. So, I'm not mad at this. It's a small bottle, of course, because it is a sample size. And it looks pretty full. And, oh, it's kind of a looser kind of moisturizer. It's somewhere between a liquid and a gel formula. Kind of a yellow cast to it. Blends out a lot. Looks like I won't need a lot of it. No, well, it has a scent, but I wouldn't call it like a pretty scent. It's just a scent. I'm not sure how soft that's feeling, but anyway. Okay, so this bag, I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it. We've got a tinted primer with SPF that's a little too orange, and I won't really know how well it goes until I see it under a foundation. If that orange comes out through the foundation, and I don't know, it says it's blurring, but we'll see. It's a skin perfector. We'll give it a shot. Always willing to give things a shot, at least one. We've got a Purity Moisturizer. My skin does feel soft now that it has sort of had a chance to absorb. But, well, it doesn't say. My guess is from the feel of that, this probably has dimethicone in it. We'll have to see. But I'm willing to use that. I'm not absolutely thrilled by it, but I'm not mad at it. We have the Kiehl's eye cream, which I'm actually interested in this one more than the other two, I think. Like I said, we're getting to the point where I want to fight some wrinkles, so that is an interesting thing. And eye creams are actually kind of expensive, so getting them for free is never a bad thing. Or at least for cheap. $10 bag. Not free, but that's like $2. We've got these Wrinkles, Dr. Dennis Gross, however, Freulich and Retinol Wrinkle Recovery Peels for me to try. There's two pads in here. It'll be interesting to try. I'm not sure if 2 pads will be enough to really give me an idea of how well they work, but I'm willing to give them a shot. Again, I'm honestly not thrilled, but it's an interesting thing to try. So I think the most interesting thing in here for me was the Urban Decay gloss, which is weird. There's a lot of people who are like, another gloss. I like glosses for the most part. I like that they can help adjust color sometimes. I like a little shine on my lip. I've been testing out some color pops, and the color pops tend to be, I like a little slide like that. I like to be able to do that with my lips when I have something on them. And a lot of the color pops I'm finding don't let me do that. So a little gloss or a little something over it helps. And it doesn't look like it's too shiny, at least not on this color. And so this is the one I'm most excited about and looking forward to using. And that's it. That's it for our bag. We're done. That's the end of our Sephora journey for now, our Sephora play journey. Kind of sad about that. I actually have really enjoyed play. But like I said, financially, just not a thing we can do right now. Anyway, we're done for the day. I hope you've liked what you've seen. And if you have, please subscribe and click that reminder bell so that you know when I upload. And I do hope we will see you again soon. And when you do, please bring your cup of tea or coffee. We've had a couple coffee drinkers speaking up lately. So bring your hot cuppa, and we'll see you again later.